Hi, I'm Mikey, a medical cannabis patient from Ohio. I've recently noticed a great deal of interest being generated by commercials and billboards concerning the use of marijuana by the youth of America. I find this disturbing because in these same commercials, death and damnation are the only results that can come from using cannabis. None of these speak of the daily new findings and medical benefits derived from this innocuous weed, or the fact that cigarette and drinking cause hundreds of thousands of deaths each year, while marijuana causes none. No mention is given to the fact that cannabis users, whether medical or otherwise, are some of the most productive and least violent members of society. Nowhere do these ads state that marijuana is totally non-addictive, have no additive effects in the human body, or cause people to negotiate rather than battle. Nowhere do they state that medical benefits of cannabis far outweigh the supposed deleterious effects. Unfortunately, these wonderful findings are suppressed by the Fourth Reich, our very own government. These Nazis feel we should all be treated with the legal poisons that our pharmaceutical companies try to foist upon us, all in the name of science. You just simply read the fine print on these ads to find a listing of the horrendous side effects caused by these medicines and see what I'm talking about. All this because Big Pharma is one of the chief funders of our political machine, and therefore beyond reproach for their misdeeds. How many of you have lost loved ones due to drug interactions, mislabeled drugs, poor dosing regimens, or just plain old shoddy workmanship and studies that get these poisons on the markets as fast as possible? I myself suffered liver damage caused by Surzone, a supposed miracle drug for nervous conditions that was pulled from the market less than 2 years after being first released for causing, drumroll please, liver damage in users. Now, I'm a fairly religious man, and I fully expect these bastards will get what's coming to them in the next life. But what about the pain, suffering, and death that these supposed human beings are causing now? Not to mention the cost and time and money to incarcerate and prosecute these people who harm no one and only wish to exercise their freedom of choice as allowed by our own Constitution. The best way to get back at these monsters is to get them out of positions of power. Do not vote for any politician that does not support the legalization of marijuana, whether as a medicine or a recreational drug. Do not donate money to their political campaigns, and do not support large pharmaceutical companies that make political donations. The presidential elections are rapidly approaching, as are several seats in the House and Senate. Show your support by taking the initiative to read up on these politicians and find where they stand on the subject of cannabis, whether medical or otherwise. I myself decided to vote Obama because of his promise to stop federal raids on state-run medical cannabis programs. But you decide for yourselves. More prohibition or freedom, it's all up to you. Please support the Ohio Patient Network or any other state and federal program aimed at eliminating penalties on the injured, ill, and dying that use medical cannabis.